Director of Bands here at Blue Valley High School. Nice to see you. Before we conclude our concert, real quick, I would love to give a shout out and a round of applause to Vicki Crawley and her team of amazing parents who volunteered to help put tonight on with the spaghetti dinner. We've built a reputation as a great music program, but that starts with amazing parent support, and our parents are always there for us throughout the year to help us with events like this and others that we hold. The ensemble you see in front of you is our wind ensemble. This ensemble starts up at the end of marching season, along with our symphonic band and our concert band. At the end of marching season, we have to break our giant marching band apart, and so we hold auditions, and this is our top audition group from the marching band. We are going to play two pieces for you tonight. The first one is a recommendation from Mr. Aubrey from last year. We didn't get to program it, but it's beautiful music. It's called Ammerland, and the beautiful thing about a group like this, of this caliber, is we get to get beyond the notes on the page. We get to start talking about things like communication and collaboration with players other than ourselves when we make music. So you'll hopefully get to hear just a little bit of that in this piece, and then our final work we'll play for you. This is Ammerland. Before we conclude our program, next week you will be enrolling, or the week after, I can't remember, for high school classes. I've learned over the years to keep this short and sweet, so if you look in your program, there's a QR code. That QR code is everything you need to know to enroll in the band here at Blue Valley High School, but let me give you the nickel tour. 99% of you, symphonic marching band. That is the funnest experience you will have in high school band ever. And you can ask anybody in this room who's done it all the way through before. It's wonderful. It's so different, it's fresh, it's at the beginning of the year. It's a wonderful experience for all of our students. They love it every single time. For you all, the main questions we get asked is, can I do band and the answer is yes, of course you can. All of these students in this room are kind of proof of that. To give you, I'll show you by showing you. And you all are included in this fun experiment this year. If you are enrolled in AP or honors classes at Blue Valley High School, please stand. Yes, amazing. Have a seat. We're going to do 2 more of these. These are the basic questions we always get asked. Can we take high-level academics? Can we do sports? Please stand if you are in a sport. Good. And on average, we have students in anywhere from 1 to 5. I don't know how you do 5 sports in high school, but somehow some people are doing that. And then finally, please stand if you are in another activity or multiple activities, either here or at Blue Valley High School, or at Blue Valley High School or abroad. Go ahead. So, now the reason most people move on in high school and don't take band simply is because they don't come talk to us. So next Wednesday night is the enrollment fair for 8th grade families. If you have questions about band in high school, come talk to us. You can see by the multitude of students around here that we work with you. It's a tiny school. In the grand scheme, Blue Valley High School is a tiny school. You know, we go to national level competitions. We're one of the little bands at those competitions. So it's just in Kansas that we're 6A schools. So all of the programs here share students. That's kind of what you have to do when there are so many wonderful activities offered at the high school. Okay, finally, we're going to play a masterwork for you. When I was planning last year for this year, I felt like we would have a special group on our hands. And if many of you weren't here 15 years ago, most of you weren't here 15 years ago, but 15 years ago, the symphonic band that we have tonight sounds better than that wind ensemble did 15 years ago. That's how much we've grown in terms of ability as a program. And you know, that's a tribute to a lot of the collaboration that we do as directors, like I said, our parent support, but a lot of hard work and effort and passion from our students as well. So that was actually proven to be a little bit true over last weekend, because this year we have 19 all-state members from our band program here at Blue Valley High School, which is a school record. So, pretty much half of this group is an all-state band, and I would argue that most all of them are all-staters, whether they auditioned or not. You're about to find that out. This piece is by Tchaikovsky. It is the finale from his 4th symphony.